and you need to defend yourself all the time. As you may heard, I file a few lawsuits, and I'm in the court now because they accuse me of doing stuff that I never did in my life, and they wrote lies, and I will not allow that. I will fight till the end because I don't want that they damage my reputation and my name.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all
That's a
agree on
given.
that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady anymore.
They agree with you.
She doesn't want to be the first lady. She's destroyed the Rose Garden. Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want anything to do with him.
about any.
She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him.
Allegedly.
And she doesn't.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know all this.
Allegedly. That's why I say allegedly.
Brace yourself for a high-stakes legal battle grabbing headlines across the media world. Former First Lady Melania Trump is suing the hosts of The View for defamation in a $100 million case. This isn't just celebrity drama. It's a pivotal dispute over the power of speech and the obligations of major platforms. Comments from the show went beyond critiquing her as First Lady, targeting her personal life with claims of unhappiness in her role and marriage. Melania contends these allegations are false and harmful, paving the way for a case that may redefine media accountability and free speech boundaries. The lawsuit hinges on remarks made during an episode of The View that portrayed her tenure and personal life in a negative light. As a public figure, Melania is accustomed to scrutiny, but she believes these claims cross the line into damaging defamation. Her legal team argues this fight is about more than personal grievances. It's about challenging how media outlets shape and spread narratives.
Allegedly, he was cheating while Melania was pregnant.
That was all. That's not going to come in front of the jury, though. The judge has ruled
Well,
that
we're
will
not.
come up.
We're in television now. And then after Melania gave birth to the baby, he found Stormy to strip around with, right?
Yes.
It's like people should look at him and say, you know, what kind of an insecure jerk are you? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, my wife's pregnant. I'm not attracted to her big belly or something. And now she's paying attention to the baby and not me.
I said to my husband that, the language is inappropriate. It's not acceptable. And I was surprised because that is not the man that I know. But my husband is real. He's raw. He tells it as it is. He's kind. He's a gentleman. He supports everybody.
What began as a discussion on The View about Melania, Trump's time as First Lady spiraled into intense criticism of her personal life and choices. From traditions to her attitude toward the role, the remarks struck a chord. Known for valuing privacy, Melania refused to stay quiet, filing a defamation lawsuit against the show. She's sending a strong message. False narratives won't go unchallenged. This battle has evolved into a broader debate about media accountability. The show's hosts didn't just critique her public image, they made bold claims about her personal feelings and marriage. Melania's legal team asserts these statements were not only untrue, but damaging to her legacy. By addressing this issue, the lawsuit challenges the way media platforms discuss public figures. If successful, it could set a new standard for fairness and accuracy in media coverage.
Now, you know who has been bragging all over the campaign trail about how he's the one that overturned Roe v. Wade. But apparently, his wife has different thoughts on the reproductive rights after posting this video plugging her memoir. Take a look.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth: individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
While many public figures might let such controversies fade, Melania Trump is taking a stand. Filing a $100 million defamation lawsuit, she's addressing what she calls reckless use of a media platform. This case raises critical questions. Where does criticism end and defamation begin? The outcome could profoundly impact how media outlets approach public figures. Melania's actions highlight her resolve to protect her image and confront harmful narratives. At its heart, this legal battle transcends her reputation, focusing on the broader issue of distinguishing critique from defamation. As the case unfolds, it's likely to spark debates on media responsibility, free speech boundaries, and protections for high-profile individuals. This isn't just about one person, it's a crucial test of media ethics and accountability.
Would be made that you would have to be sitting here defending him.
You never thought about that, but I'm not surprised in one way, because a lot of people, they're against my husband, and he's run for president, so nothing surprised me.
It's got to be hard though. I mean, it's got to be a difficult thing.
In one way, it's hard because press, it's very dishonest, and it's a lot of lies that they've written also about me as my husband. And you need to defend yourself all the time.
This lawsuit goes beyond celebrity disputes. It's a case exploring the weighty issue of media responsibility. Melania Trump's defamation suit against The View could reshape how public figures are covered. A victory for her might prompt media outlets to reconsider their approach to reporting on personal lives. Some see the lawsuit as an attempt to reclaim her narrative amidst ongoing controversies, while others view it as a stand for fairness. At its core, this case examines boundaries, accountability, and the cost of free speech in today's media landscape. Media platforms often walk a fine line between sensationalism and responsible reporting. This lawsuit could redefine that balance. Critics argue a win for Melania might lead to increased caution in reporting, while supporters see it as a necessary step toward ethical journalism. Whatever the outcome, the case is challenging the entertainment industry's approach to public discourse.
Because I do want to get back to this point with the left and Melania Trump. Why can't she just be her own woman and have separate?
And she can.
And so why all that criticism? I mean, that was gross from The View. And look, The View is not the litmus test of America. We don't think that.
They were afraid of that remark. That was their problem.
So why did they handle it that way?
A jaw-dropping moment unfolded when a host of The View alleged that Melania Trump hates her husband and doesn't want to live with him. These inflammatory remarks weren't just shocking, they were deeply personal. Melania didn't let it slide, filing a $100 million defamation lawsuit to defend her reputation and demand accountability. This case probes the fine line between opinion and defamation, raising critical questions about the limits of media commentary on public figures. The statement sparked widespread backlash, with many questioning the ethics of making such claims on air. By taking legal action, Melania is not just safeguarding her character, but also advocating for greater media accountability. It's a powerful reminder that even in an age of viral news, ethical boundaries must be respected, and there are consequences for crossing them.
These are such vile comments, but they are exactly what The View's audience loves. It is targeted perfectly at a radically feminist, liberal audience that loves hate. Another now. This is loving and tolerant rhetoric the left uses, which they accuse the opposing side of using. And this one, those women are a danger to America. They do more than anyone else to stoke political and social tensions. The former president says he thinks his wife should be allowed to think for herself.
This case isn't just about Melania Trump or The View. It's a broader conversation about media, privacy, and the lives of public figures. Should celebrities and politicians expect some level of privacy, or is constant scrutiny inevitable? Legal experts predict the verdict could transform how media platforms handle sensitive issues. Regardless of your stance on Melania, this case forces us to weigh the balance between fame, privacy,